We spend billions of dollars searching the stars for extraterrestrial life. We send probes to Mars, we build massive telescopes to listen for signals from deep space, and we wonder if we are alone in the universe. But we made a mistake. We were looking up when we should have been looking in. You are currently the host to an alien civilization. Look in the mirror. What do you see? You see one individual. You see one name, one identity, one body. But from a biological standpoint, you are not a single organism. You are a walking planet inhabited by over 39 trillion alien life forms. Scientists estimate that the average human body consists of 30 trillion human cells. But living on your skin, in your mouth, and deep inside your gut, there are 39 trillion microbial cells. Do the math. That means by sheer cell count, you are only 43% human. The other 57% is alien. For centuries, we thought these bacteria were just passengers. We thought they were hitching a ride, or worse, that they were enemies trying to make us sick. But new research reveals something far more terrifying. They aren't just passengers, they are the crew. And as we are about to find out, they might be the ones driving the car. The most terrifying thing about this colony isn't that they live inside you. It is that they can talk to you. The connection is called the vagus nerve. Think of it as a hardwired fiber optic cable running from your brainstem down to the colony's headquarters in your gut. For decades, anatomy textbooks taught that the brain used this phone line to give orders to the stomach. Digest this. Move that. But we now know that 90% of the traffic on this nerve goes the other way, from the gut up to the brain. The aliens are sending signals to the mothership. They can chemically hijack your nervous system to control your behavior. Have you ever had an uncontrollable, burning craving for sugar or junk food? You likely beat yourself up and call it a lack of willpower. But biology suggests it might be a hijack. Different species of bacteria eat different things. Some thrive on fiber and vegetables. Others thrive on yeast and sugar. If you have an overgrowth of sugar-loving bacteria, they can chemically hijack the vagus nerve to send signals to your brain that mimic hunger. They can literally manipulate your dopamine receptors to make you feel miserable and anxious until you eat a donut, and then reward you with a powerful chemical rush when you obey. You aren't eating because you are hungry, you are eating because the colony is demanding to be fed. But this alien landscape is changing, and not for the better. If we look at the internal ecosystem of a human living in nature, like a hunter-gatherer in the Amazon, their colony is a dense, diverse rainforest of species. They carry bacterial tribes that Western humans have completely lost. In comparison, the average person living in a modern city has a microbial wasteland. We have terraformed our own bodies into a desert. By living in sterile concrete boxes, scrubbing our skin with antibacterial chemicals, and separating ourselves from the dirt, we have cut off the supply line. We have stopped the migration of new species into our system. This has caused a collapse of the ecosystem. This is known as the hygiene hypothesis. You see, your immune system is the body's border patrol. It evolved to fight constant threats from the environment. But because we have sterilized our world, the border patrol has nothing to do. It gets bored, it gets paranoid, and when an army gets paranoid, it starts attacking innocent bystanders. It starts attacking pollen, it starts attacking peanuts, it starts attacking your own organs. By trying to keep the aliens out, we have inadvertently caused a civil war within. But the destruction of the ecosystem leads to an even more immediate physical danger. It's called a containment breach. In medical terms, we call it leaky gut syndrome. You see, the barrier between your gut bacteria and your bloodstream is shockingly thin. It is only one single cell thick. To put that in perspective, it is 10 times thinner than a human eyelid. That microscopic wall is the only thing separating your sterile blood from a swarming city of bacteria and toxins. When the colony is healthy, they help maintain this wall. They act as the shield generators. But when the colony dies off from antibiotics and bad diet, the wall begins to crumble. The tight junctions between the cells break open, and then the aliens escape containment. Bacteria, undigested food particles, and toxins leak directly into your bloodstream. Your body's immune system panics. It detects invaders everywhere, in your joints, in your skin, even in your brain. This triggers system-wide inflammation. You feel brain fog, fatigue, and joint pain. You think you're just getting old or that you're tired. But in reality, your hull has been breached and your body is slowly being poisoned from the leak below decks. Their influence goes even deeper than your physical health. They control your reality. We like to think our emotions are complex human experiences generated by our brain. We treat depression and anxiety as disorders of the skull. But nearly 95% of your body's serotonin, the critical molecule that regulates happiness and mood, is not produced in your brain. It is manufactured in your gut by the colony. They control the supply chain of your mood. This has led scientists to a radical new theory called the holobiont. This theory suggests that we shouldn't view humans and bacteria as separate entities. We are a superorganism, a symbiotic team. When the colony is happy, they flood your brain with serotonin. You feel joy. When the colony is suffering, they cut the supply. You feel depression. Your mental state is effectively a hostage situation. So, how did we ruin this relationship? We declared war. In the last 80 years, we introduced a weapon of mass destruction to our internal world: antibiotics. While they are a miracle of modern medicine that saves millions of lives, they are biologically indiscriminate. Taking a strong course of broad-spectrum antibiotics is like dropping a nuclear bomb on a city just to take out one criminal. You burn down the entire civilization. When the smoke clears, the diversity is gone. And this is where the trouble starts. In a barren landscape, the aggressive weed-like bacteria, the ones that cause inflammation and store fat, grow back faster than the delicate beneficial ones. This state is called dysbiosis, and we are passing this damage down to the next generation. The first seeding of your microbiome happens at birth. Babies born naturally are coated in their mother's bacteria, the starter kit for life. Babies born via C-section miss this step, starting life with a different, often weaker, microbial map. We are inheriting a depleted world, and then bombing it further. So, if the colony is dead and the wall is breached, is it possible to bring the dead world back to life? The answer is yes, but the method is something straight out of a horror movie. It is called fecal microbiota transplant. Scientists have discovered that they can take the microbiome from a super donor, someone with a perfect, diverse alien colony, and transplant it into a sick patient. We are literally airdropping a new civilization into a dying world. The results are shocking. In patients with deadly infections like C. diff, where the gut is a complete wasteland, a single transplant can cure them in 24 hours. The new aliens land, set up base, and ruthlessly hunt down the bad bacteria, reclaiming the territory for the host. But it gets stranger. Studies in mice have shown that if you transplant the microbiome of a lean mouse into an obese mouse, the obese mouse starts losing weight instantly. If you transplant the microbiome of an anxious mouse into a brave mouse, the brave mouse becomes terrified. We are proving that personality, weight, and health can be transferred. It turns out that your biology isn't set in stone. It is a programmable operating system, and we are just learning how to write the code. The reality is, we cannot survive without them. They digest our food, they train our immune system, they manufacture our vitamins. They are the invisible engineers keeping the machine running. The solution isn't to kill the aliens, it is to make peace with them, to stop treating your body like a fortress to be defended and start treating it like a garden to be grown, to feed the good ones with fiber, fermented foods, and nature, and to starve the bad ones of sugar. Because in the end, you are outnumbered. You can't beat them. You have to join them.